fits in the...
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon Silvers was a guy that we had in camp this summer who had been to camp the year before that we really liked. We were able to watch him this spring. He came in to camp, did a really fine job. He's a lot more athletic than we really anticipated, and he was able to make all the throws we wanted to make at camp. We evaluated a ton of quarterbacks, and he was really the only one we offered. And you know, it took him a little while. I think it was late September, 1st of October before he finally committed to us, but we gave him time. We didn't want to force the issue because we felt like he was the best guy we could get at the position. And I'm really excited about it. He can run, he can jump, he can throw, he's smart. He's always wanted to play at Troy. I think he's the kind of guy you want to get. And our whole staff was fired up about him. He's been to numerous games, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to do down the road. Yeah, we got 3 of them signed that we feel really, really good about. You know, of course, y'all talked about Michael Lindsay. I think he's got an opportunity. He was another guy that was in camp, had a phenomenal camp. We offered him on the spot. You know, what happens is a lot of times we see film in spring and we've recruited them, but we're not able to work with them. So if they can come to camp and we're able to really work with them and see them, it really helps the transition a lot. And in the last few years, that's kind of been the mold for all the colleges. And so Michael was a guy that was in camp, just did things that we were like, wow, you know, did a lot of good things. Followed it up with a great senior season, committed to us. Coach Wasden did a great job recruiting him, and we're excited about him. Brandon Brooks is another one. Came to camp. Did a phenomenal job at camp. Great route runner, strong hands, really physical kind of guy. He's not gigantic, but he's a physical player. Plays at First Coast. I went and watched him last spring with Coach Beckles and liked him. Came to camp, did another fine job, and then had another phenomenal year. Got beat in the state championship, I think. Played in the All-Star game, was MVP, I think. So we're really excited about those two. And then Bobby Walker's another guy that's from the same area that we got a chance to do the exact same thing with. He's a little taller guy, a little longer guy, but he can really stretch the field. And they're all intelligent. We feel like they're really going to fit good. We think they're going to have a chance to contribute early. Now, that just depends on how their summer goes, but we really think they anticipate all 3 of them having a good chance. Both of those guys are, well, we have 4 senior running backs next year. So we wanted to sign a couple of running backs to be able to come in. I don't anticipate that they will get in the lineup. I'm not going to say they wouldn't because we'll let anybody play. But I would anticipate a redshirt year and with 4 senior running backs coming back. But whoever knows what's going to happen. I mean, we're going to give them every opportunity to compete when they get here.
Yeah.
We ended up getting 3 offensive linemen. Luke Lawrence from Tuscaloosa Hillcrest, really good run blocker. Think he's a good pass blocker. Another guy that we were really fired up about. Think he can come in and contribute. Really highly intelligent, physical football player. He's probably not the tallest or biggest of size, but he's really physical. And then we had Antonio Garcia. Antonio was a guy that came to camp, and really watching on film last spring, I said, nah, we don't have a shot. No way. You know, he comes to camp, and all of a sudden, John's like, man, there's no way we're going to have a chance to get this guy. Very, very athletic. He needs to gain a little weight, you know, but I think that if you saw him, you'd understand that's going to happen really quickly. He's going to put on weight. He's only about 250 right now, and he's playing basketball. So really athletic tackle. And then Tyler Lassiter from Hazel Green, who's about 6'6", 300 pounds or more, and can really move. Played in an offense very similar to ours. Played for the same high school coach as Terrence Jones. So we feel like there's going to be a sharp learning curve for him. So, you know, we feel like all 3 of those guys will be guys that can come in and be in the mix. You know, like I said, every single guy we signed, we feel like has an opportunity to come in and compete. Of course, it's harder at quarterback and it's harder at running back next year just because of what we already have. But that doesn't mean they won't.